Hack Season 3, Episode 7, The Deborah Vance Christmas Spectacular, shines a spotlight on one of Hollywood's earliest and biggest movie stars. The highly anticipated third season of the HBO original comedy series premiered on May 2, 2024, and is scheduled to conclude on May 30. Hack stars Jean Smart as Deborah Vance, a fictitious comedy legend based in Las Vegas, and her 20-something comedy writer-protégé Ava Daniels, Hannah Einbinder. The series also features performances from Paul W. Downs as Jimmy, Megan Stalter as Kayla, Christopher McDonald as Marty, and Caitlin Olsen as DJ Vance, Deborah's daughter. The critically acclaimed series, which was created by Lucia Aniello, Paul W. Downs, and Jen Statsky, has been nominated for 32 Emmy Awards and won 6, including Outstanding Lead Actress in a Comedy Series. Hack Season 3, Episode 7 features a subplot involving both Jimmy and Kayla and a guest appearance from Christopher Lloyd as Larry Arbuckle. Jimmy and Kayla visit the grandson of Roscoe Fatty Arbuckle and are tasked with reading his greatest life's work, a lengthy screenplay about his grandfather. As Jimmy discovers by the end of the episode, Larry actually wrote a great script, giving Jimmy his first opportunity to produce a feature film out of it. Fatty Arbuckle was a huge Hollywood movie star in the 1920s. Arbuckle was one of Hollywood's original movie stars. Silent movie. The man named Fatty, who is mentioned throughout Hack Season 3, Episode 7, is an actual person named Roscoe Arbuckle. Arbuckle was an American silent film actor, director, and screenwriter who was active between the years of 1904 and 1933. Arbuckle was one of the most popular silent film stars of the 1910s and 1920s, starring in motion pictures such as Good Night, Nurse, The Butcher Boy, and Coney Island. Most of his early films were short in length, averaging about 25 to 30 minutes each. Arbuckle starred in and directed dozens of films throughout the 1910s before focusing more on directing during the 1920s. Arbuckle's talents as a screen comedian were remarkable, especially considering his impressive physical acting capabilities and uncanny athleticism given his stature. At one point, Arbuckle was the highest-paid actor in Hollywood, earning $1 million per year on a 1920 contract with Paramount Pictures. Arbuckle was responsible for mentoring other prominent silent film stars such as Monty Banks, Bob Hope, and the prolific Charlie Chaplin. He is also credited with getting Buster Keaton into the movie business and has had an enormous and indelible impact on the American film industry since its inception. Fatty Arbuckle was the defendant in one of Hollywood's biggest murder scandals. The case of Rapp's death went to trial 3 times. Roscoe Fatty Arbuckle, The Day the Laughter Stopped HBO. Despite being one of Hollywood's earliest star actors and directors, Arbuckle was also the defendant in a massively contentious murder scandal. In September 1921, Arbuckle traveled to San Francisco with some friends where he met an aspiring actress named Virginia Rapp. After Arbuckle invited Rapp and several other women to his hotel room, Rapp suddenly fell ill that night and was hospitalized 2 days later. Rapp died after spending 2 days in the hospital from a ruptured bladder on September 9, 1921. On September 10, Arbuckle was arrested on charges of murder and was accused of rape by Rapp's friend, Bambina Maud Delmont. The case of Rapp's death went to trial 3 separate times. Some members of the first jury were not able to serve without bias, which resulted in a second trial the following year. The second trial resulted in a hung jury, with 10 of the 12 votes in favor of convicting Arbuckle for Rapp's death. By the time the third trial began in March 1922, Arbuckle's reputation had taken a major hit, and many of his films were banned from screening in theaters. It was alleged that Arbuckle's weight ruptured Rapp's bladder while he was on top of her. The third trial resulted in a unanimous not guilty decision, but Arbuckle had to pay over $700,000 in legal fees.